YouTube. Today on the Naughty Librarian, I am doing my May TBR list. This whole TBR list deal has been really helpful to me because it makes me accountable to actually reading the books I say I'm gonna read. So let's get into all the books I am aiming to read in May. First off, I have Moonlight Sins by Jennifer Armentrout. I am such a huge Jennifer Armentrout fan, and I'll pretty much read everything she ever writes. And this is her new series. This is an adult romance, because it has a guy with no shirt on the cover, which is pretty much any smutty book ever written. And this one is like families with dark secrets, and then sexy times, and I'm totally down to read it because I actually really do like her adult romances because they're excellent, just as good as any of her YA material, so I am down to finally get into this series. Back on my TBR list is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I did not read this in April because I ran out of time in April. I had every intention of doing so. I have not done it, but I am going to do it in May, fingers crossed. I haven't read anything by Sarah J. Maas, and it's ridiculous that I haven't because she's so popular, and I know I'm gonna love it. It's assassins and fantasy, and I'm totally down to read this. I want to read it. I should just do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I also really want to read Labyrinth Lost by Zoraida Cordova. It sounds so cool. It's I think it takes place in Brooklyn, and it's about brujas, which are Latin witches. I am so intrigued by it. The cover is gorgeous. I am totally feeling a Latin witchcraft story right now because I haven't really read a lot of books in that theme, so I'm really excited to try something new. In honor of the upcoming royal wedding, I want to read The Royal We by Heather Cox and Jessica Morgan. I happened to meet them at a book signing, so this is signed, and I want to read books that I've met the author for, so I'm gonna do this. Another book that I did not get to in April was A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I totally want to read this. I've been so in the mood for witchy books lately, and I haven't had the time to get into enough witchy books, so I have this on my TBR again for May. I'm hoping I actually do it this time. I also want to read To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. I heard there was going to be a Netflix movie about this, and I want to watch the movie, so I have to read the book. And I got this book actually at a library book sale, and it did not come with a book jacket, so again, I got my craftiness on and I made one. I made a book jacket because I'm a nerd. Yeah, it's a romantic comedy about a girl who writes all these love letters, I assume, to all these different boys, and she never means for them to get sent, and then I guess they all get sent at one time. So I'm in. That sounds really funny and could go so many different directions, so I really want to read this before the film comes out. I totally need to read Restore Me by Tahara Mafi. I love the Shatter Me series, and this is the book 4. It is a continuation of the Shatter Me series, and I want to read it so bad. Again, I've met Tahara Mafi, and this is signed, and I just love this series, and I want more of it, so I'm gonna read this because I need more. I also do want to continue on with the Mortal Instrument series, so I'm going to read City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. I am determined to finish the whole series. This is book 5, so I'm pretty close to being done. I'm hoping I am less frustrated by it. I have very low hopes though. I know I'm gonna be frustrated, but I'm not going in thinking I'm gonna be frustrated. I know it's probably a definite possibility, but I don't want to sour myself in advance, but I know there's gonna be frustrations, but I still want to read it. I want to finish the series. I also want to read Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. This is a continuation of Truth Witch. This is the next book in the series, and I loved Truth Witch, and I really want to continue on with the series. Again, I'm totally into witchy stories right now, so I'm all about this. Last but certainly not least, I have Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and oh my gosh, I freaking love the Illuminae series, and this is the conclusion, and I've been dying to read it, and honestly, I've read all of the books at the same time I was listening to the audiobook because the audiobooks are freaking amazing. They have full casts and sound effects and stuff. They're seriously some of the best audiobooks I've ever listened to. So I was waiting to get the audiobook for Obsidio so I can like read along while I'm listening, and I finally got the audiobook, so I'm starting it like tomorrow. I'm really excited, and I know I'm gonna love it already. I'm just really excited to read it. Okay, I really hope I stick to this list because in April, I kind of stuck to my April TBR list for the most part, but like I changed up a lot of books. But I'm hoping I stick to this list because I think I can easily do 10 books because 10 books seems to be my average. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these books. If so, which ones are your favorites and least favorites? Which ones should I obviously be reading first? And which ones can I not live without reading in May? Let me know down below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!